How's it going, you guys? Toby Toa here from Policy GFX, and today I'm gonna hopefully make make a short and simple tutorial about the pen tool. Hopefully, that's the goal of this video. Let's see if I can get it done. Now, the pen tool. It's how can you say it's saying this. If it's really nice if you want to create your own shape, or you want to trace something that you might have drawn by hand, then scanned in your computer and recreate. Now, is it necessary to really learn the pen tool? Not entirely, because you can mimic the same thing from your shape or your lasso tool, maybe even your magic wand tool, your brushes, etc., etc. Is it a very useful tool? I would say yes, because you can create a shape that you would like, whether if it's straight lines or with curves. And in my personal experience, it's quite hard just to draw curves by hand, even with a drawing tablet. Even with my bamboo drawing tablet, it gets a bit difficult sometimes. The nice thing about paths and the pen tool, because the pen tool works with your paths section over here, is that when you enlarge the shape that you've created, okay, if you've enlarged the shape you created, or gotten rid of it, etc., etc., or minimized it, it will not become pixelated because it's based on paths. It's not what's based on math. My bad. Let me correct myself. It's based on math. The computer does the math for you, and it readjusts the image however it wants. Now, you can just start off with your pen tool. It's over here in the bar, or you could just simply press your P, and that's your pen tool. Now, when you first click with your pen tool, you'll see over here in the histories box over here, it says new work path. And if you go over to your path section, you'll see something. You see a work path. That'll show the path that you're working on right as of now. Now, if I just click somewhere else with it, it'll create a new anchor point. That's what these are called, anchor points. But if I was to click and hold, see, if you click and hold, you can mimic the line into a curve that you would like. Now, before going any further on, you will notice that there's these two little like handles coming out of the anchor point. These are used as a section of to know when the line is to bend and when it does not. Now, the nice about these that you can go back, and if you can go hovering over one of these handles, and if you hold down your Alt key, you'll see that my mouse, you'll see my mouse kind of turns into like a triangle without a bottom, and this will let you readjust the line however you see fit. Now, if you hit when you make a new path, when you keep going on with your path, you'll notice that this curves here due to this handle. If say you don't want that, so what you can do is you can go to your anchor point and hold on your Alt key, and when you click on that, that will get rid of this handle right here. So then when you go back and continue, it won't curve. It'll go as simply as if it was a straight line, and then from there you can mimic the shape that you like. See? I personally find that quite helpful, because sometimes it creates the shape how I don't really choose it or want it to be. And there's our first shape. So let me repeat that before I go back. When you want to close your path or close the shape that you're creating, you would have to hover over the first point you started off with, and you'll notice that there's a little circle now to the right side of the pen. When you click on that, that closes it. But say I don't want this straight line, so I'm still holding the left button key, and you can just adjust however you like. And then you'll notice over here it says close path. So your path is now done. Now, say when you go back over here, you see that your work path, you see like a fill-in white part of your path. If I usually like to double click it and create it as a regular path, because then that way I can work on a new path. Now if you right click on your path, you'll see that these are options: duplicate, delete, make selection, fill path, or stroke path. For now we're going to fill the path. And it'll show you over here the context section of the box. You'll see that you can choose a color, or you can choose simply black and white, or even gray, 50%. But since we have a white background here, I'm gonna go with black and hit OK. So now see, our shape is now filled in. And say I want to readjust this. I just hold on Control T and I just reshape. Oh, but look at this. We're not moving the shape itself, we're working on the path. That's because we still have the path selected. Now we just click outside the box, or if you just create a new path and it will unselect that one. You can go back, select your layer, Control T again, and then you can readjust your shape. And that's my bad, I still have the pencil selected. Let me get my mouse out, and you can just recreate the shape it however you like, twist, turn, you know, however you choose, however you see fit. So yeah, that's basically one very short, and hopefully it was simple and explained enough for you guys. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section underneath. And yeah, thank you for watching.